Hey YouTube, it's Elizabeth, Finding Elizabeth, and today is Monday, February 2nd, 2015, and I didn't have to think about the date today. Amazing. It's because it's Groundhog Day. What's going on? It's my week 41 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. I started this process in January of 2014 at my highest weight, which was 402 pounds. On April 14th, 2014, I had surgery and I weighed 360.6 pounds. And last week I weighed 232.8 pounds. And this week I weighed 232 pounds. So that's a whopping 0.8 pound loss since last week, 128.6 pound loss since April, and a 170 pound loss since I started this process in January. I cannot believe that it's been 41 weeks. I cannot believe when I first started watching videos, it was the week I got back from surgery. Patty had told me about them. I'd watched hers, but I was like, yeah, I don't have time for this. But while I was laying in bed recovering, being nauseous, I watched videos, and it was the time everybody was coming back from WLSFA or going to WLSFA last year, and I was just so... I don't know, I was just so moved by the community spirit and everybody getting together. And it's so funny to think that that's almost been a year that WLSFA is coming up again and that there's so many people that I'm excited to meet and that I have already met. So anyway, glad I watched those videos. Glad I was too nauseous to sit up so I could, because you guys rock. Just want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you to everybody who comments. I can't tell you, love all the comments. But I can't tell you how much it means when I put something out there that for me is a little bit, I don't know, where I feel like I'm taking a risk a little bit or being a little bit vulnerable. And then somebody comes back to me and says that they can relate to that. That just like makes my day. So anyway, just want to say thank you to all you guys. Can't believe it's been 41 weeks. Back to the 0.8 pound loss. Yeah, not great. I was sick last week. I only exercised 2 days versus usual 4 or 5. I ate a lot of carbs during the time I was sick because I just felt like that's what I felt like eating was mashed potatoes and cream spinach. Whatever. I think I'm losing it all in my face. My stepdaughter said today when we were coming back from the gym that she had been looking at some photos of an event that we did. She works for me as well. At an event that we had done in December, early December, and she said, I was just amazed at how different you look now. I mean, your face is so much slimmer. So that's nice. And then Melly May, I posted a selfie this morning, and Melly May said basically the same thing, that my face looks very thin, so I'm happy. Anyway, what else? Okay, so the next goal, like mini goal I had set for myself was 220 pounds, so that's 12 pounds away, and I had wanted to get there by my birthday, which is March 2nd, which is exactly a month from today. So I got to kick it up a notch if I'm going to make that happen because I've been averaging, 9 and 13, but it seems to be that this is slowing down. But I know that there are things that I could do or stop doing that would make it slow down less. So here it is, me live on video committing to do those things for the next month at least, if not longer. Anyway, and I want to talk about some other numbers. Betty Lou, who had posted on Facebook early in the week about how many BMI points she had lost, and it made me think about it. And I went back and looked, and my BMI was 67 when I started, and it's 37 now. So I have lost an overweight person in BMI points. 30 BMI points. That is just mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling to me that I was 67, and it's mind-boggling to me that in a year I've lost 30 points, which is an overweight person. And what other numbers I have? I'm 67.5% to my goal, which is awesome, more than halfway there. I do get jealous when I hear people say they have 20 or 30 pounds to go, but hey, I have 94 pounds to go to my goal, but that's less than 100. It's the first time it's only been 2 digits in years and years and years and years and years and years and years. So I'm happy about that. Okay, other exercise-related stuff I just wanted to touch on. They aren't NSVs really, but just things that I want to talk about. One was I wanted to revisit the hunger issue. Pete Sleeve Rocker made a video about hunger, and when I watched it, I found myself getting really defensive. So I don't like it when I get defensive. And I was like commenting back on the video and saying why that wasn't me or whatever. But anyway, defensive is not good. Maybe there was something there I needed to hear, but I did want to clarify one thing, which was I don't think hunger is a bad thing. And hunger is not something that I'm like struggling with. I get hungry after I exercise. If I don't bring anything to eat with me on the way home, by the time I get home, which takes me like half an hour, I am freaking starving. I get hungry when I don't eat for too long of a period of time. Most days I am not hungry. But I was just sort of talking about the idea of being hungry and thinking that not a lot of people in the weight loss community felt that. I think a lot of people don't know what actual hunger is, just in hearing what some people say about it and the difference between head hunger and actual physical hunger. I don't think physical hunger is a bad thing. I think listening to our body's cues is probably a pretty good thing. I know I probably said this a million times, but when I went to the orientation for surgery, the doctor kind of pissed me off because he said, if you eat because you're not hungry, the surgery isn't going to work for you. And it just pissed me off because I'm like, look around this room. I think these people eat when they're not hungry or they wouldn't be here. But I totally get it now. And it's one thing, though, that I'm kind of bringing to my awareness is I realized this last week that most of the time I eat, I'm not hungry. I know with weight loss surgery, there are probably times that I'm going to need to eat when I'm not hungry. But I really want to get to the bottom of what's driving my eating. Is it boredom? Is it emotional? Is it what is it? Because there's certain days where I can just go and not even think about food. And there are other days where food seems to be a driving thing for me. Just like in the old days, thinking, what am I going to eat next? What am I going to have for dinner? When can I eat that? And I just kind of want to play around with that and maybe play around with the idea of letting myself get hungry. I need to see how long that takes because I don't really know, other than after I worked out. After I work out, it happens really fast because I don't eat before I work out. I work out first thing in the morning. And I don't eat before then. So without fail, within 15 minutes after working out, I'm hungry. But anyway, I'm going to be playing around with that idea because, not a bad idea to wait until you're hungry. Not if you never feel hungry. You should eat. But I do. I can feel hungry. And the other thing that I just thought was kind of cool, two things that I thought were kind of cool today is I'm sure I've mentioned this on a video before, but I've lost weight a gazillion, well, maybe not a gazillion times. I've lost a lot of weight, probably 3 times in my life, this being the 3rd one. And there's usually a moment that I can pinpoint to when I'm on that path and I stop. And one of those moments was my son was little, he was like 2nd grade, and I was going to the gym like every night. I would go after he went to sleep because I worked a lot. So I would wait till he was asleep and go to the gym like 10 o'clock at night. And usually at 10 o'clock at night, you're seeing the same people over and over. And I was feeling really good, and I'd lost like 40 or 50 pounds. And I was walking out of the gym one day, and this man came up to me and said, "You're looking really great. You're doing a really good job. I see you showing up every day, da-da-da." So you would think, oh, that's awesome. Somebody recognized what I'm doing and commented on it. How cool is that? Yeah, well, that sort of, I don't know what it was about, if it was about getting attention, I don't know what it was about, but it's like, that was probably the last time I went to the gym during that round of losing weight, and then I gained it all back, and more, and yada-da-da-da. So why I'm bringing that up now is on Saturday, where I work out, it's at a big private sports club, but the trainer has his own little gym, but you can see from the windows the place where the other people work out. And where I'm still working on this plank challenge, got 2 more weeks. I don't know if Melly May is taking this as seriously as I am, but if I don't make that 2 minutes, I'm going to be really fucking pissed off. So anyway, I had done the plank. It was towards the end of the workout. It was only 1 minute, 15 seconds, and I thought I was going to die. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it. I did it. I made the 115, but in my head, and I was saying to my trainer, I'm not going to be able to do this. There's no way I'm going to be able to plank for 2 minutes within the next 3 weeks. And, you know, he's telling me why I can and blah, 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 blah. And then this guy who goes to the private gym club comes in and says, you know, I just want to say I've been watching you come here for 6 or 7 months, and you are doing incredible. To see the change in how you look and in the things that you're taking on the gym is really amazing. Okay, time to run. Run away. Stop eating less. Go ruin the diet. But no, this time what that said to me was, awesome. You know what? I really appreciate that recognition, and I'm going to do this 2-minute plank whether it kills me. So, and there will be video to prove it. But anyway, I just thought that was a nice little, I don't know, kind of full circle moment that it didn't scare me. I didn't run to my car thinking, oh God, why is somebody talking to me? It was like, wow, thank you. You have seen this. It has been a huge transformation over the past 6 or 7 months. I'm working my ass off. I've discovered that I love to exercise. I mean, I love the stuff that I'm doing in training. I can't say that I necessarily love to jog or run or walk or whatever, but I love, and I'm finding that I'm so competitive with this stuff, and I just want to get better and better and better and better. And that meant a lot, and that sort of put in my head, you know what, I can do 2-minute plank. I got 2 more weeks. I'm going to get this down. It's going to happen. So anyway, that was a nice thing. I think that's about it for this week. Shout outs. I feel like I'm behind in videos because I can't think of that many shout outs to do. So if I missed you, I'm sorry, but want to say happy birthday to Dennis Vinay. It's his birthday today. And to Lindsay Cooks. Congratulations on breaking your stall with like an amazing weight loss last week. So anyway, that's it. I'm done. I will talk to you next Monday. Have a great week. Bye.